On July 27th, the sports-mad city of Manchester, England will turn out in support of their own as UK MMA's finest defend their turf in the UFC octagon. As the first of two British champions to feature at UFC 304, interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall looks to defend his title in a rematch against top contender Blaysdes. The matchup comes full circle to a moment that threatened to permanently derail a promising career. Tom Aspinall embodies the modern-day evolution of a heavyweight fighter. As a household name on the European circuit, Aspinall carried his reputation as one of the world's most well-rounded big men into the UFC.
This guy is a devastating individual in this heavyweight division.
Oh! A knockout for Tom Aspinall in his debut!
What an experience. One day I'm going to be UFC heavyweight champion of the world, but I always seen it in my mind.
Oh, this is done. He's not getting up.
There he is. England's got a rising contender in the heavyweight division. Oh man, just a blitz and goes right under the chin. Tom Aspinall.
A run of 5 straight stoppage wins had Aspinall pegged as the UK's next hope for a UFC champion.
Ah, he's done it! I'm born for this. I'm ready.
And lined up a headline spot against the top contender.
The first fight with Blaysdes was in London. Always a lot of pressure fighting at home.
Follow my instructions. Gonna keep it clean. Touch gloves and let's do it.
Blaysdes, great fighter he is. Really, really good.
Blaysdes has been around the top 5 longer than most. Can he slow down the Brit tonight?
Ready, fight!
Started off the fight, 10, 15 seconds in, kicked him.
Oh, no! Wow!
And my knee just gave way on me.
His knee's gone.
Come on, Doc, get the doctor.
Being injured in any circumstance is not great.
Oh, such a shame. What a tragedy that is. Oh, no. Oh.
But being injured in front of 25,000 home fans.
You just breathe, Tom. Tom, you just breathe, okay?
That's the worst possible way to get injured.
I know, it's unfortunate, man. I mean, you came here to fight.
Nobody in the building wanted this to happen. It's just awful to see this opportunity kind of been taken away from through injury.
I had so many doubts after that. I had a massive surgery. I had this big swollen knee that I couldn't walk on for 6 weeks.
What about here?
Yeah, that's...
Nothing solid.
And then I did a long recovery process of a year, doing rehab every day, twice a day. I used to see the physio 3 times a week.
Let's go, yeah. Just rotate.
It was just a long mental battle. I'm gonna go on the front foot now. Bit of front foot work. And I feel like that really, really showed me on what I should be focusing on and what I shouldn't be focusing on.
Tom Aspinall's world fell apart here in the O2 Arena, but the time away has been spent utterly focused on rebuilding himself to serve his dream of becoming a UFC champion.
When I fought Tibura, I never wanted to say that I was back.
Main event time from London's O2 Arena. The return of Tom Aspinall against that man on a hot streak, Marcin Tybura.
Because I feel like it was almost like a rebirth of my career.
Aspinall drops him. He blew right through him.
The win in London inserted Aspinall back into contention and willing to heed when opportunity came calling.
One night I got a phone call and it was like 5 a.m. I could hear my phone ringing. And I was like, this person has never called me directly before. There's no chance that I can go back to sleep.
I'm waking you up, aren't I? You didn't go on vacation yet, did you? All right, so here's what I got. John Jones blew his shoulder. He's gonna be out 8 months. So this is between you and I. I'm gonna probably announce it shortly. You and Sergey Pavlovich are gonna be fighting for the interim title, Madison Square Garden.
And I said, absolutely.
Dateline, New York. When the calendar hits November, the Octagon hits the world's most famous arena. Live from Madison Square Garden, this is UFC 295.
Sergey Pavlovich is the scariest guy in the heavyweight division, by far.
Sergey Pavlovich is that thing you see at night that makes you wake up with a shortage of breath. Because the moment he gets his hands on you, he can put you out.
And was coming off 6 first-round knockouts. There wasn't a lot of people putting the hand up to take fights with him on 2 weeks' notice.
Tom Aspinall is the most well-rounded contender in the heavyweight division. He has fantastic striking, submission abilities, grappling abilities, and his explosiveness, his speed, and his finishing ability is second to none.
I was incredibly nervous.
All right, gentlemen, you ready for round 1? You ready, sir? Let's go.
Here we go, boys.
Yeah.
UFC Interim Heavyweight Championship on the line.
Our plan was, we're going to just try and get out of the way for a little bit. We're going to try and make him miss. His arms are going to get tired. He caught me pretty early on.
Oh, he hurt him.
Sergey tagged him early.
Thank God I was all good. I took the shot well. Once he got me with that shot and I was good, I felt like, right, I know his range now. So I just threw a couple of light shots, to be honest. One of them ended up catching him perfect, and heavyweight MMA.
That'll do it! Tom Aspinall has done it!
Takes one shot and they're over.
He is the UFC Interim Heavyweight Champion of the world!
I just want to say, if you ever get the chance to do something and you're scared to do it, you should definitely do it, because there's a chance it's going to pay off.
The UFC Interim Heavyweight Champion of the world, Tom Aspinall!
It just went a little bit crazy after I won the title, to be honest. Hey, mate. I try and meet and be grateful to everybody who gives me any love.
Please welcome to the stage the UFC Interim Heavyweight Champion of the world, Tom Aspinall!
Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. There wasn't many people who thought that I could have won that fight. Myself included at some points, but I know that sometimes you only get one go at stuff, and fear is not a bad thing. Fear is something that can make people do great things. And I'm a world champion right now, but I want to unify the title, and I want to become the undisputed champion.
Tom Aspinall's next challenge will be a rematch with the only man to hold a win over him inside the octagon, Curtis Razor Blaysdes. A title shot may have once felt unlikely for the Illinois native, but a decision to head west early in his career proved to be a turning point that set him on a path to becoming one of the world's top heavyweights.
Originally, I'm from the south side of Chicago, Illinois. I have a stutter. I've had it for as long as I can remember. I got it from my dad. It's genetic. And growing up with it, kids are mean everywhere, but especially in Chicago, they rip you apart. And my dad, he helped me build the tougher skin because he had already had the experience and he got over his. So I looked up to him. Like, if he could get over it and become a police officer and be able to speak with authority, I could do it too. Sports did help with my confidence. I just had a natural affinity for wrestling, and I like winning. I like getting my hand raised. The coach I worked with in high school, like, he was able to get the most out of me as a wrestler, and he made me fall in love with wrestling, and that led to me getting a scholarship at NIU. I'd had aspirations of going back to school to continue wrestling, and that was the plan, but I had a buddy of mine, he helped me get a job. I started to bounce with him and his dad, and they were also, they'd always been involved in MMA. They got me to start.
Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Curtis Razor Blaysdes.
I had 5 like regional fights. I won all those.
Extinction! He's done it again! UFC may very well come calling soon for Curtis Razor Blades.
By then I was on the UFC's radar, so I got the call, debuted against Ngannou.
So here is the 25-year-old Curtis Razor Blades, and certainly a nice addition to this UFC heavyweight division.
It was a short notice fight. There wasn't a lot of confidence going into that.
Tough draw in his UFC debut against another beast, Francis Ngannou.
I think I was doing reasonably well. Just the fight got stopped and my eye was really swollen.
The right eye of Curtis Blades is near shut. You can see he just raised his right arm, not knowing if anything's coming from his right side.
Lost the fight.
Not sure he's getting all the information necessary for him to reach his potential at the current gyms he's floating around at in Chicago.
And I didn't have any hands. That's what gave me the idea to move out here.
Now he's moved to Colorado. He's training at Team Elevation. They think the world of this guy, and they feel like he's grown a lot.
And you got to think Curtis Blades is only going to get better.
Go a little bit bigger with your feet. A little bit bigger, yeah. A little bit more dynamic, yes. Nice high lows. His wrestling pedigree was top-notch. But as far as being a mixed martial artist, we had a lot of work to do. Ready, in and outs, go. Fast. 4, fast, 3, 1. Now footwork on me. Keep range. Yes, keep range, yes. Spent years on footwork and synchronizing. Hands tight, good.
Blades working off that jab, nice subtle stance switch.
Our feet with our hands, getting stronger, getting faster, getting more confident.
Good thing, I like it.
That's what Curtis has got to do more of. Those little feints, see what he did there with the shoulders?
Keep that head in motion, I love your motion here.
Oh, nice right hand by Blades.
With a guy like Curtis Blades, it's a matter of progression, constant improvement.
Oh, big right from Blades connects.
Moving forward and taking on new and more difficult, unique challenges. Oh, Blades clipped him.
Overeem forced to cover up.
Slowly, he started to chip away and his feet start moving better. And now his hands start moving better. And now his striking is beautiful.
Oh, Curtis cracked him.
Just remarkable how some of these young athletes make improvements over 18 months or so. I mean, Curtis Blades looks like a totally different striker.
Blades trying to send some finish knees to the body. When he couldn't get the takedowns, he relied on his boxing and his punching power. This kid is getting better every time he steps in the octagon.
Then we go, okay, now we're gonna need you to take that black belt wrestling that you have and show me black belt jiu-jitsu.
Make sure we stay on top.
Vinny Lopez Jr., Cody Donovan. Those two men have invested a lot of their time and energy into making Curtis Blades one of the best heavyweights in the world.
Hands on his chest, Curtis. Good, hands on his chest. Watch that triangle. Get tall. Up.
And then it started to become like the IQ. Then his IQ started to come up. And now we're working on that belief.
There's a big shot by Curtis. Oh, and another one. Oh, that's it.
Huge elbows. Curtis Razor Blades.
That's what we were looking for.
Oh!
Him believing in the fact that he is deserving of this title.
That will do it.
This is our kind of like our last piece of the puzzle is his mind and creating a mind that is befitting of a champion. This is what it sounds like, baby. This is what greatness sounds like. Come on.
All that. Big hammer. Almeida's in trouble. That's it.
That'll do it. Curtis Blades, the heavy hands reign supreme.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
And it's a special thing to watch when it all comes together.
You know what I want that title shot. You know I'm next. I believe me and Aspinall got some unfinished business. I've shown I got the wrestling. I showed you I got the hands. I don't know what else I got to do, but I want a title shot. That's what I want.
Great job, Curtis Blades. You made the right decision moving out to Denver. It showed itself. Congratulations.
Earning a UFC belt is an accolade achieved by only those who excel at the sport's highest level. For UFC interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall, it's a just reward for a journey in combat sports that started from an early age with his father.
This man right here, my father, has worked harder than anybody, so this belt is dedicated to my father.
Got into training martial arts when I was like 7, 8 years old. Started competing pretty much right away. It was always a lifestyle for me, even way before I was a professional athlete. I used to live like I was a professional athlete when I was like 12, 13 years old. You know, I always took this thing serious. Both me and my dad took it serious. If it wasn't for my dad, I would have never started training. I wouldn't be anywhere near where I am now if it wasn't for my dad.
I started teaching jiu-jitsu when Tom was very small. Tom always just came with me and trained with adults because there weren't any kids doing it then. He took to it straight away. It's just one of those things that I did, and he enjoyed doing it with me.
He's actually one of the first UK BJJ black belts. He's a 3rd-degree black belt now. He's been a jiu-jitsu coach for as long as I've been alive. The guy has probably forgot more about MMA than most people know. I listen to everything my dad says, inside and outside the gym.
The guidance of his father has remained consistent throughout Aspinall's rise to the top. But a change to his training approach after his first encounter with upcoming opponent Curtis Blaysdes has taken preparations for the rematch to another level.
I chose to train exclusively with heavyweights. That is massive for a big guy. There's no workout that you can get harder than a big guy on top of you and trying to get him off. It's one of the hardest things that you can do as a heavyweight is to get another guy your size off of you repeatedly and have to grapple with him and strike with him. We still train with a couple more guys for the speed and stuff. We try and keep the speed up and do different drills with smaller guys, but my sparring is only with heavyweights. Everything and everyone around me is geared towards making me the best version of myself that I can possibly be. And that is something that wasn't in my life 3 years ago.
5 minutes, just one more.
My confidence is sky high now. I'm a completely different person to the guy who fought Curtis Blaysdes the first time.
For title contender Curtis Blaysdes and the Elevation Fight Team, the keys to victory against the champion Tom Aspinall lie in his foundational talents.
Grab a partner. I want to see body locks and tight waist action hand. Shelving and splitting when they hit the floor.
Tom Aspinall, he's an extremely athletic heavyweight. He's explosive. He believes in his hands. And wrestling will be a huge factor in this fight.
Yes, Curtis. Nice, bro. We've really been dialing in on him to get busy on the floor and play this game that we've been developing, and it is extremely violent.
Oh, that right hand hurt him.
Blaysdes changes levels.
Beautiful double leg. Those elbows are tearing him apart.
Curtis Blaysdes by TKO.
We are going to take Tom to places he's not been yet.
Yes!
I don't think he's been out of the 2nd round. That's a really comfortable way to fight.
Oh! He's hurting him.
Go out there and get your job done quick. Get out of there unscathed. We want to drag him deep.
Oh! Curtis backed him!
Oh! Blaysdes again.
Once we start hitting rounds 2, rounds 3, that's when things are going to descend.
I want to see rips that drive the position and set up damage. I want to see high committal claw grips that lead to finishes.
I want to see who Tom is when it starts to get ugly and scary.
Immediate shot from Blaysdes, and it's good.
A lot of power shots.
Oh!
I want to see that version of Tom, and nobody's seen it yet, and that's what we're counting on.
He's a promising heavyweight contender. Oh, you heard him.
Over and forced to cover up.
I see Tom getting beat on bottom with Curtis on top of him, putting elbows through his face.
Oh! Huge elbows! Curtis! Razor blades!
Big stoppage victory for Curtis Blaysdes.
That was amazing.
Curtis is really good. He's the hardest stylistic matchup in the division for me, and I won't shy away from that.
Go, 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 go! Keep pushing!
Hey, keep that level change energy.
My stats and the records I've broken, I'm the best heavyweight wrestler in the UFC history.
Go, go, yeah!
I can take him down.
Oh! Powerful takedowns.
Oh! This is it! Curtis Blaysdes ends it in round 2.
If I land a punch on anybody clean, they're going over.
Oh! Wow! Knockout for Tom Aspinall.
What a finish!
If I've got 25 minutes locked in there with me, I can do that to anybody.
Spivak covering up early.
This is it.
Tom Aspinall still on the range.
Defending a world title in Manchester. That's what dreams are made of, mate. I got into this sport to have nights like this.
Tom Aspinall is very quick, and he gets quick finishes. Oh! Look at the speed, and there it is.
If you're in the UFC, your goal is to win the belt. I view this as the undisputed heavyweight title belt.
Oh, he hurt him.
I will be the new heavyweight champion of the UFC.
Big hammer shots. That's it.
Curtis Blaysdes, the heavy hands.
UFC 304, I'm coming in there to finish the fight from the first bell. I want to make a statement by absolutely running through him.
That's it.
That'll do it. Tom Aspinall is the UFC interim heavyweight champion of the world.
Heavyweights lead the way in the co-main event before the welterweights collide, as Birmingham's own Leon Edwards looks to defend his title in front of a home crowd.
Oh, no!
In a rematch against Bilal Muhammad. It all goes down when the Octagon returns to Manchester, England for UFC 304.
Well, you got the sense this series was not finished as we brace ourselves for what could be a classic rematch.
Look at me now. Half a pound. Headshot dead.
They all feel big, this one especially so.